Hello everybody, this is Sumadhur Shakya. Welcome to this learning session. I made this video to help and facilitate your learning. I hope you enjoy the video and find the information presented in this video as useful. Let the learning begin. Thanks. Okay, in this video we'll have a quick startup of ArcGIS Pro. So let me get started with ArcGIS Pro. So once you get the project started, then in the meantime, let's download a couple of files. Tiger census shape files, and there are few files that are of our interest no matter what we do, just to get our baseline established. So county files, this would be the county files for US, so all the counties across the United States. And I'm looking for state. Point landmark files, yes, that'll be useful too. So let it open up. Primary roads and primary secondary roads, railroads, and rest of the stuff we will download it from the statewide area. Okay, so US county is already downloaded. Point landmark file for the state of California 06, and primary roads only, and primary roads and secondary roads for state of California, and the US railroads mainly. Now, as you notice, I mean, this doesn't say anything, so this is national. So but if there is 2020, that's 2020 census, and then 0.06 is the code for California. And then yeah, same here. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, one more thing I forgot. Within the state of California, layer by state, California. From here onwards, you're interested in Monterey, so 06053. 053 is the county FIPS code for Monterey within the state of California. So these are all the files related to Monterey County. I will definitely download the edges, linear water, point LMs, roads. Did I already download the edges? Yes, I did. Area landmark. Not really, but okay, we'll see how it looks. Okay, tracks everything. So that's all we need for now. Now in terms of edges, I'm going to download at some point the edges for Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, San Benito, San Luis Obispo, Fresno, Kings, and Kern. Okay, so it's 06019 is for Fresno. These are optional. Okay, from here onwards these files are optional. So the edges are optional. You will need them very late in the semester. By that time you'll know what you need. 031 and 029. 029, 031. So edges, and after that it's 69. So 069, edges, and then 79. And then 85 and 7. 85 and 7. edges, edges. Okay, so that should be enough to get us started. So in the meantime, let's see. So this point in time, I'm gonna say closed. I mean, just start the map, and I'm gonna save the project as this PC, and here I'm gonna create BUS space for XX, where an XXX is the course number. So I'm going to create that folder. It should take care of a lot of other things. And then in the meantime, let me get to that folder and I'll show it to you how it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So it already created a geodatabase and so on. So a few of the other things that I'm going to create in addition to this is downloaded. I'm going to create maps. I'm going to create, oops, sorry. I'm going to create inputs. At some point, I'm going to create output as well, but this is good for now. Let me create outputs as well. Okay. So while this is there, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so this is the folder that we just created on both sides, and then in the meantime, I'm also going to get access to the downloads folder. Yeah. So these are all the files that we just downloaded. So I'm going to bring all of them, cut them, bring them into downloaded. Okay. Now I'm going to say extract all in their respective folders. Yeah. So while that is getting done in the ArcGIS, I'm going to go to project, see how my options are. So everything goes to that business folder, so that's good. Units, if you guys want to change, distance units, location, directions, and so on. In general, everything looks good. Geoprocessing, nothing to change. Yeah, so all looks good. Now, so I'm hoping by that time of all of this, so within every folder you will see a bunch of 5 or 6 different things. DBA file databases there and everything else. Okay, so these are the folders that are still unprojected, yeah, shape files. So first things first. Now I know in the class I showed you how to export one file at a time, but in this case, since there are so many of them, I'm going to go ahead and do all of them in single go. Okay. But before, let me add in so let's see, batch there, batch project, input, downloaded, point, next one pops up, primary, secondary, edges for 0619, for 0629, 0631, um, 631 already done. This is area landmarks for Monterey, edges for Monterey, line, this will have the rivers and streams, and then these are point landmarks for Monterey County, and then um, general roads for Monterey, um, we are done with 0653 roads, 0653 roads. So then edges for 069, 079. These are optional, but since I'm projecting, then I'm going to project all of them at the same time. 079, 085, 087, the US counties, primary roads for the United States, and then the US railroads. Output workstation within the business folder. I'm going to choose the input folder. Output coordinate system. I'm going to define within projected continental North America, and then with equal area USGS conic. Yeah, and then we're going to click run, and then it'll, whatever time it'll take. Meantime, I'm going to uncheck this topographic thing. Save, and then I'm going to click on run. Okay. In the meantime, let me click on the history, wherein we can get the task, enable task history. So that way we should be able to do or undo certain things as a list of table, even in the middle of something. I should have done that before projecting, but that's fine. Okay. So around 18% done. I'll come back when it's all done. So in the meantime, just want to show you. So right now, this downloading and nothing, and here, let me go back to the input folder. So as you can see, it keeps creating these files in this one. Okay. So it's working. It's around 76% done. Let's give it a few more seconds. Okay, so it shows completed the project, so everything looks good, so I don't need to know anything more. Didn't complain about anything. So okay, so after that I'm going to go to add data to the map, and I'm going to go to, there's no home button on this. Okay, so no, this is the right way. So I'm going to copy the path, paste it. So these are all the excuse me, all the inputs that are now projected. They're not in their separate folders because we gave only one common folder for everything to be exported right here, right? So in the output workspace, so this time I have to click less number of things, hit OK. Now all of those are now added in this, in what is called as content pane, and I don't need the geo thing. I get rid of this. Don't need this. Yeah, this is good. Folders. This is going to be the home folder. Now if I also need the download folder to be added, then I think in the GIS folder Pro is added, quick access, and then I navigate to that. So now in addition to the parent folder, this download folder, I can also access the files directly from there. Okay, now first I want to do is find my button for the zoom. What happened? Okay, I'm going to use my mouse to scroll through. Now at this point in time, I do not need a lot of these things, but I'm going to use them in the future, so hence they're there. Okay, so I'm going to bring everything from Monterey County into one group. So 053, anything else 053? This is 053. And group Monterey. Okay, what else? This, 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 and this. And I'm gonna name this US state. Okay, so now I know these are all the surrounding counties, edges, Monterey County, and then state. This also goes in here. Yep. Yes. Okay. So let's start with Monterey now. I'm gonna say zoom to the layer, check the box. So these are all the roads. Too much. Um, roads, again too much. Point landmark. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. But before that, let me check the box for the US county. So this is the US county map. In the background, how come I don't have states? Did I not download the US states? Okay. Then in the meantime, Tiger census shapefiles. FTP and then states. So I'll bring this into downloaded folder on this end. And extract this. And then go back to add data. And add the state. So it's just one file, so I'm going to bring it as is. And this time, this export features. And we're going to export it to inputs. Output name, I'll keep it as is. No settings for that, no settings for that. Okay. Environment, output coordinate system, projected continental North America, US contiguous USGS. Maintain, everything okay, same as input, nothing needs to change except the projection system. Okay, so once the new one comes in, I remove the old one. Why? How do I remove? Because if you look at this one, the projection will show you the spatial reference for this one is D North American 1983. So that is the one that we downloaded. So I'm gonna remove, wherein the one that we just added after exporting now has a US contiguous as a projected coordinate system. So this is the one that we're gonna keep. I'm gonna bring this in US state below the county, so I can see the county. Now within the county, I'm going to select either by clicking this one here, or better yet, first I'm going to call it to label. And I'm going to say select by attributes, new expression, where GeoID is equals to 06053. That's Monterey County. And hit apply. Okay, so now this particular county is selected. So if I was to export this now, only the Monterey County out of the other 2200 counties will get exported. Okay, so again, change the location to input. Output name is Monterey County. Environment is maybe I should just show, okay, continental, North America, USGS, conic. Okay, yes. So now I'm gonna clear the selection, clear selection, and bring this Monterey County in, uncheck the US counties, um, and I mean, if you want to show everything else, that's fine too. Um, but we don't need it for now. Okay, so state, zoom to the layer. So now we have what we need in order, let's say for the first assignment, starting with the basics of labeling and creating the first map. Okay, so again, make sure you go through this much first. So I'm gonna bring this about here. Now let's also explore what's out there in the point shape files. So let's look at the point files for the Monterey area. So within this, let's look at what's out there in this file. Okay. So we have the Monterey Library, some hospitals, fire departments, and so on. DMV. Okay. Train stations and so on. Let me sort this. So okay, Marina, Monterey Bay Aquarium. Anything that catches eye or that represents Monterey City in particular, that's what I'm looking at. Let's go to M again. Okay, so either one of these I can use to my benefit in showing where the city is located, yeah, in terms of point. In terms of city, let's say Monterey Library. There are three counts of library. So either choose either one of them, or let's pick Monterey Post Office. Yes. So now that this is selected, if I was to go back and say export features, input, Monterey Post Office. Environment, projected, continental, North America, USGS. While we were there, see, there's a way to add it to favorites, I think. Yeah, add to favorites. Right click and add to favorites. Okay, okay. And then make sure you don't forget to click clear selection. Yeah, we were here. Yeah, clear selection. Done with this. And then bring this here such that I uncheck this. Okay, now let's ask it to label this main post office for Monterey. Wish it was a Monterey city, but you get the idea. Okay, so since I've been asked to do that projection time and time again, I'm going to come back here and say current settings, location, home folder is fine, default geodatabase. I'm going to change this to inputs. Come on, inputs. Oh, I don't want to create another database. Don't make me. Okay, never mind. I won't change it then. I just want to change the projection system for the geoprocessing. Okay, so there, geoprocessing script. No, it's not in the script. Okay. Well, then let me try it from here. There, coordinate system. Since this is coming from the favorites, general map units. Okay. Maximum scale and scale ranges, extent, all datas, clip layers, no, coordinate system, this is good, transformation, none, labels, no, all good, all good, all good. Okay, so what I wanted to make sure was that this coordinate system is not selected. So this is already selected, so I don't have to do anything. Yeah, so just hit OK. Okay, now let's look at, okay, now at this point in time, let's label the states at least. So where's the state? State will be in US state. So this is like transparency. So the smaller one or the detailed one are at the top, the larger ones are at the bottoms. Okay. So let me get to the state. Label. Now when I label this, I'm going to label this such that it's little larger. So currently it's 10, and I'm going to make it slightly grayer. Okay. slightly grayish. Yeah. So at this point in time, I'm gonna, I think I'm ready to export the first map. Let's put it that way. Okay. So I'm going to say create a map. But prior to that, so before I do that, so I'm going to click on insert new layout. And let's say at this point in time, I'm going to choose letter size. New layout, letter, and I draw the box. Did not work. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Zoom to the layer, states, let's label them, and insert a north arrow. Map north. Okay. Scale bar. Legend. And what else? Dynamic text. Spatial reference. Okay, and scale. And what's this? Assignment 1. And that's it, I guess. Let me see if there's anything else that needs to be added. There, Monterey Post Office. Then let's bring this here. And we should be good to go. Okay. And so then go to export the layout. and go to type PNG, because that way this is usable in transparent background. And this is optional. And then maps, layout 1, let's say basic, assignment 1, save, and let's see if that worked. Maps, I don't see anything. Oh, because I forgot to create export. Hit export. That's the picture. And one more thing that you may want to add is your own name. In view, insert text is your name, whatever your name is. That way, if somebody takes your work away, then you'll know. General, change the size of this to your liking and so on. So let's say if I wanted to not be so much in the face, then and then I hit export again. And I didn't change the name proper, so I'm gonna overwrite the previous one. Hit export. Yes. And this is what you can submit. Okay, this is the beginning. Thanks. Bye.